Okay, so I just picked it. Well, I didn't pick it up. They actually dropped this off. I gave them $200 for it. I think it's a pretty good deal. What do you think? You know, obviously leave that in the comments below. It's an older Alienware computer. Supposed to have an 8th gen CPU in it, which it shows 8th gen on here. So it has an i7 8700, 16 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, and an Nvidia 1080. So by the outside it looks pretty good. Another side thing, I'll say I got the power cord, and then I'm guessing he bought an iBuyPower PC probably recently, probably from Black Friday sales that they're doing. It's not even open. He says I'm adding this in because I don't need it. So it's a keyboard and the mouse, brand new, still sealed. You can tell it wasn't open and then retaped. This is my first time looking at it, you know, besides the outside when it, you know, it's kind of dusty on the bottom. Yeah, you can hear the dog, excuse that. I don't know if that's my neighbor. I'm sure it's my new neighbor. It's pretty weird because that dog must be barking pretty loud, because normally the guy lived before, he played his music seriously loud and I never heard him besides when I went in the hallway. Yeah. Just open this up. I'm sure it opens from this side, and I cannot remember how one of these opens. And then this is the smaller one of these. I don't know, I didn't even know they made one of these this small. I had one that looked like this before, and it was huge, right? It's way longer this way, I think. Probably taller. Side panel comes off. I think this release right here. Okay. Maybe not. I thought that's what released it. That locks it. Okay, yeah, I don't. Okay, yeah, you pull this back. This comes up. It's a side panel. So it has RGB in it somewhere, so this will light up all right here. RGB right here. Okay. We could add more in it with the fans. Oh, I guess not. So one looks like a 140 in the front. So we'll flip this stuff up. I don't think you can flip any of this up without undoing it. This is going to have one of the little coolers on it. Just going to have the screwdriver before I take you down from the tripod so you can see better. I'll unscrew this stuff. Get this fan out and get this power supply moved. Yeah, it is definitely. I guess that's not how it comes off. I guess I didn't need to take that off. I don't remember. I haven't messed with one of these in a while. So then this just should just pull up. Is it this tight? Yeah, and then just pulls up. We do have liquid cooling in here. We have two 8 gig sticks of RAM. Good cooler. I think this is the highest this goes up. No, there it goes. So now we'll take you off the tripod and let you see what we have. Hopefully without stopping the recording. So here we go. Here is inside. You can see it's a reference model, 1080. So there's that. Liquid cooler. Fan goes up on the top. Looks like they're standard, you know, standard fan headers. Here's a pump right here. And it looks really clean inside. For an older computer like this, it's a little bit of dust. You can see the fan there. So, yeah, like, doesn't seem to be used that much. They put these adapters on here. I don't know if it changes a pin layout or what, but this is a standard power supply. And what do we got? Can't tell because the writing's going to be kind of hid. Yeah, underneath it without pulling that out. So we'll put you back on the tripod. Close this thing back up. Yeah, close this back up and we'll check it out. See if everything works. So where... So we do have an NVMe drive. So we have it should be a 1 terabyte NVMe. So we do have NVMe stores. I was thinking if it had like a SATA SSD, because he just said SSD. But we do have an NVMe, a 1 terabyte NVMe drive. Make sure we're closing this and not pinching anything in there. And also put this guy back up here. I don't think we needed to remove that. Put that back on. Now we'll fire it up and see what happens. He said he reset it, so it's going to be in the setup process. These screws different. Huh. Try not to drop them in. Yeah, the screw threads are different on each one of these screws. The side panel back on, because everything looks to be fine. How do we want to position this? Here you see the dust on the top. So he did wipe down the outside probably. Got little scratches up here. Yeah, it looks like the radiator is either pulling air in or out. I didn't look at that. You've seen in the video. Leave that in the, the comments. Let's plug. It's not plug power in yet. Just plug everything else in. And it does have a Type C in the back. Let's go over that real quick. So this is a handle. So in the back, we have, surround, good audio, hopefully. 4 USB, does it say? Assuming 3.0. We got a Type C. We got a display out, 4 USB 2.0s right here, another 2 Ethernet, and an audio here. And then obviously our power supply. Here's our video card with so we got 1, 2, 3 displays out, 1 HDMI and a DVI. This power supply should be pretty good. Pretty chunky guy there. Let's run all this. I'm gonna hook this into display. As you can see, the TV is already set. The monitor's already set to display port. So we'll hook in the display port. Keyboard, mouse. Gonna be my old reliable keyboard and mouse. It's wireless, rechargeable. So hopefully this works. Put it over here. And this side panel here looks like it has 3 LEDs on it. And this one over here just has a 3. Yeah, in the same pattern. It just has vents on the side. You still see what I was doing? Yeah, so that's should be good. Said it worked. Hit the power button. We do got this. We do have LEDs on the side. And we got Alienware, so we do have a boot up. And what it's doing? It says checking media. Maybe he completely wiped the drive. He said he reset it, so. Yeah, these little guys are pretty nice systems to have, and it definitely you can definitely upgrade the video card in here to get more performance out of it. Still saying checking media. Let's pan that up so you can see. Hopefully it isn't stuck. A little bit of dirt on the side. Whatever it is. Okay. Yeah, I was expecting not to have to kind of edit this. I was going to put it up raw, but this is taking a little bit longer than normal to check media. And you just hit F12. F12 is a boot menu for Dell and Alienware, because this is a Dell. Okay. And it says we have Windows Boot Manager. Just click that in. Yeah, and there we go. So I don't know why it was doing it before, but if he reset it, we can skip all of this. I don't know if it's Windows 10 or Windows 11. It originally would have been Windows 10, but it's new enough that it could be upgraded to Windows 11. So I don't know what operating system it has on it. So far so good. Obviously we don't have probably any drivers, or he used the Dell recovery part maybe, so it might have the drivers too, but they're going to be really out of date. And anyways, I told him I was going to reset it anyways. I'm going to put Windows 11 on this machine. Oh, we're good. The problem is with this, it's going to be like, yeah, I have internet. Yeah, see, yeah, we got to do all this stuff to get into it, because it wants you to make a username. So I'll pause it here. So I guess I got to do some editing, but I'm gonna pause it here, get it set up where you get in the Windows, and then redo the video. Okay, I'm gonna pause right here. Okay, so we're back. So the system's up and running. No, it wanted me to sign in, but yeah, you know, you have to do what you have to do to get around that. All the RGBs lighten up, same color. I didn't see any software on it from Dell to control the lights or anything else from Dell, so I'm assuming this was just a kind of a reset or something. I don't think it was hooked on the Ethernet long enough to pick up the drivers. It's doing, you know, it's doing updates now, but just go over what we have. As you can see here, we do have an i7 8700 non-K, which is still good. You know, it's at least 8th gen, so it natively supports Windows 11. Then we have 16 gigs of RAM, so it's running at 2666. I don't know the speed of the RAM. The motherboard might only run it at 2666 anyways, no matter what the speed is. So it might even be 3200. Dell like to put 3200 in their systems, even if the BIOS only would run it at 2666. And then this is a thing you have to leave in the comments, maybe put in the notes too when I look it up. I think this is just an M.2 SATA drive, so it's a Western Digital Blue. It's a SN580, 1 terabyte at least. Then you can see the Ethernet's running because it's doing its saying killer E2500 gigabit. I didn't test the Wi-Fi or the Bluetooth yet, but we do have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on it. Here is our onboard graphics, which is Intel UHD Graphics 630. And then here is our video card. So we do have the Nvidia GeForce GTX 1080. So everything he said about it was correct. And obviously I'm going to do a reinstall again, more of a clean version of Windows, and then install at least the software from Dell to control the RGB lighting. It's that's on this side and on that side. I believe in the front, maybe not, and on the top, maybe just the side on this one, and the one for the power button. But if you didn't see before, they didn't mention it. So these are USB 3.0s. They got the little icon next to them right here, and then headphone jack, microphone, and a Type-C plug here, and another USB here. So we got three USBs, audio, mic, and a Type-C on the top. System overall looks pretty nice, you know. Yeah, leave in the comments below, was it worth $200? Because that's what I paid for it, and all I got was this system, the iBuyPower keyboard and mouse, and a power cord. Thank you for watching. I say my normal thing. Have a great night, evening, or whatever. And hopefully I'll start re-uploading all my backed up categories of videos. But yeah, Thank you for watching. Okay, so here is the results of this Alienware. I still haven't actually looked up the full model of it. We have Unigine Heaven up, completed. It's been running for a good amount. CPU, the GPU is running at, says 82C, so I will have to clean and add new thermal paste to it. It probably needs it. We got an FPS score. FPS says 194.0. Score was 4,886, and minimum FPS was 39.0. Max was 349.9. You can see here, you know, we have the i7 8700, and then it says onboard graphics, and it says GTX 1080. There it goes again with the 4 gigs. I don't know why this program always says just 4 gigs. We're running on ultra settings, so I think that's pretty good. And here is the temperature. Yeah, the card definitely needs new thermal paste. I don't think it really needs to be cleaned. I think it has to do with the thermal paste being old. Close this off. Quit this. And then, and I forgot I was going to run the test for the M.2 SSD, and I forgot to do that. So then we have, you know, Cinebench R23. Score does seem a little low, and I did all the Windows updates, so I have to recheck drivers and see what's up with that. But we have gotten a 6,813, and there's a proof that it's an i7 8700. Puts us down here right below a Xeon X 9650, but still way, you know, about 500, more than 500 higher than an i7 7700K. Yeah, seems pretty good. System's been running for a while. Left that video running for more than probably 2 hours. Well, the video card, you know, Unigine Heaven running for more than 2 hours. I won't leave this too long. We see it's good now. You know, you want to see more videos of this, I'll probably keep this around for a while, test it more, play on, you know, I plan on playing some of my games on here. Like, these numbers are pretty decent. They're actually really good for what I gave. So, you know, like I said, leave in the comments below. Would you have gave $200 for this system? Not even knowing that you're going to get a free iBuyPower keyboard and mouse? But yeah, let me know what you think. And now, this is actually the end of the video. Have a great night, evening, or whatever. And thank you for watching.